I have a son who is almost 19 and looking to start working out. He is very introverted and likes being at home and can be very hard on himself at times. I think getting into the gym is a great idea and will help him with his confidence and getting out more. Would you have any tips on how to start out or things to do? Your journey has been amazing to see. I had a transformation journey of my own, but he doesn't want mom advice. He's currently 6'1" ish and about 260 to 275.
Oh man, Kristen, I just strangely had another conversation with a kid who I've been talking to, geez, for 2 years now, who's lost almost 200 pounds. And in our last conversation, I was saying, like, no, man, like, please take a break, do maintenance for a while, and let your body get defatigued a bit. And then you can go back and hammer out the last bit you have. And he was like, yeah, that's what my mom said, but I didn't want to listen to her. Like, literally, almost exactly what. So yeah, I know, I get it. Sometimes helpful. I'll say something to my kids, and then a month later, they'll send me a TikTok where somebody's saying it, and they'll go, "Oh my God, you were right." And I'm like, "Well, I'm just right now because somebody on TikTok saying it." So I totally understand and empathize with that. I would tell your kid that I completely understand how he feels. It took me losing like 150 pounds and then my wife going behind my back and paying a trainer without telling me. And then one morning surprising me and going, "You have an appointment at a gym today," before I would even step foot in a gym. Because gyms are scary. Gyms are like where the fit people are. And I was not a fit person. And like, so it's super intimidating. But I will tell you that the only people at a gym that I am judgmental of at all are super fit people. Anybody there who's not super fit, I am their biggest cheerleader. If you're super fit, I'm watching your technique and I'm like looking for what you're doing and what you're going to do next, and like how many reps you did and how many sets, and are you doing incline bench or just flat bench. But those are for like IFBB pros. You know what I mean? Like, that is not anybody who's just like a normal Joe. I'm cheering them on. And I have found gyms to be the most welcoming place. I've looked like every shape and size, from 400 pounds to, where I'm now at like 15% body fat. I have gotten nothing but kindness and positivity and never run into any. There's going to be people who sit on machines too long, who are looking on their phones or doing stuff like that. But, you could go to a mall and find assholes. You go to any restaurant and find an asshole. There are going to be jerks everywhere. But the gym is a place where everybody is there improving themselves. And it is a place where improvement is celebrated, and it is a place where we want your son. I want to see your son at the gym desperately. I hope I run into your son at the gym. Please tell him to talk to me if he sees me at the gym, and to tell me that his mom Kristen said he could say hello, and I would love that. But it's hard. It's like the first day of school. I wind up, because I travel, going to a lot of gyms that I'm not, I don't have people that I can nod hello to because I see them every day. And every new gym I walk into, it feels like the first day of school. So I can't imagine, if you've never gone to school before, what your ideas of this misery of the first day of school is going to be with a bunch of strangers in a place for fit people. It's terrifying, but it is desperately where we want your son to be. And please tell him that I said that. And I know that because I spend a lot of time in gyms.
That's awesome. I love that reminder that people are there to support and it doesn't have to feel like the scary place, you know?
No. And by the way, you could go to Gold's Venice Beach and find 400 people that will be your cheerleader.
Yeah.
That's where, all the Arnold Schwarzenegger trained there for all of his Mr. Olympias. Like, that's like the mecca of bodybuilding, and you will find nothing but super supportive people. And some of the biggest, craziest dudes there are the sweetest, softest teddy bears who will help you with anything you need. And they will love to help you if you ask them for help. And as far as having a plan goes, go and do anything. Go and jump on every machine you see. And if you want to get super specific, you can. And there's Google tutorials, and you can go on YouTube to find out how to do form. And there's no end to making a plan in the gym that's free and at your fingertips. And if you do that enough, you'll eventually know what to do.